It is that time again. It is time for us to go through a brand new box from TalkBox Mom. We are doing the Spanish boxes, and we just received our next box in the mail for us to check out. So we are now on the drinks and dining box. I'm going to set this aside for now, and let's see what this box has. So as always, has the little ad here for the app, which really is the backbone for this. I don't want to call it a curriculum, but for this Spanish learning journey here. So the drinks and dining box. And this is identical to the other boxes. So we have so far done snacks and kitchen, actions and rooms, hygiene, drinks and dining. So that is where we are now. We've been doing this steadily for a while. We did take a kind of a little break just once our homeschool kind of came to a breaking point. We kind of fell off, but I'm excited to get started again. So we have the power practice session, marking so that you can keep track of what challenges you do and how many times you've completed them. The session agenda, which is super helpful because it helps you guide how to practice and how to use TalkBox Mom. And then the teach like a parent instead of a professor note on the back. All right, we have a fun sheet in this box. Get creative and try. The foundation of language is taught in the home. The sentence structures and verbs you have been using are so common that you can and should be talking to native speakers, even if you don't know all the words. I'll do an activity to show that it's fun not to know, be positive and have fun. Have one person in your family write down a word that they don't know and flip the paper over, then have that person try to describe the word in Spanish until the others can guess what it is. Oh, interesting. And nothing on the back of that one. And then we have the 3 folders for the 3 challenges. So this is challenge 1, and the folder has extra information. Again, this is identical to all the folders in all of the boxes. So challenge 1 is about drinks. 2 drink challenges in 1. Cheers to that. Expressing likes and dislikes, no problem. So here's your challenge 1 checklist for the drinks and dining box. I like that they always tell you kind of a starting spot. So heart the phrase, I am thirsty. And then you do your power practice session. And of course, your phrases here so that you can continue to practice those. And then we have our charts here. This is the drinks for 1 person or 2 or more. The English in the center. You got section 1, section 2, nothing on the back so that you can hang this up in your kitchen. And it continues with section 3 and 4. And then of course there's a little additional information at the bottom. So like use frío for the drinks with a teal heart and fría for drinks with a pink heart. And then the back of the folder there. And that is it for the first challenge. Here is the second challenge here. Again, the folders are all identical, so it's not new information, but it's helpful information. Challenge 2 is dining as a family. So adding phrases while dining, yes please. This challenge will have you practicing a variety of phrases around the dinner table. And there's more. As you tidy up, you'll find and put away items in specific locations. So I like this already, I mean, just in my head, because our first box was the kitchen and snacks. So I feel like we're going to be kind of circling back and possibly reviewing that. So hopefully that can kind of refresh our minds on some of the things we may have forgotten. So, and then there are multiple charts here. So we have dining as a family. So set the table. Yep, that's something that we did in that first box. So good. I'm excited that we'll be able to practice, review, and get some new ones as well. And nothing on the back, so we can hang them up. And this one, it has it breakfast and meat. And these are all foods that, you know, nothing wild and crazy. These are things that we actually eat. This one has seafood and comfort classics. So at the table, leaving the table, placing and clearing. So there's quite a bit on this one. That's really exciting. All right, and let's stick this one back in the folder. And then we get to do the third and final challenge for this particular box, setting the table. So setting the table, add in a new language too. With this challenge, setting the table becomes an opportunity and reminder to practice language skills. And of course on the back is the checklist. So setting the table, we have 2 charts in here. And, oh, there's more on the back. So this is all your setting the table, your plates, bowls, cups, spoons, forks, all of that. And then this one here, choose a sentence. You said I could have a fork or a blue fork or whatever. Okay, that's nice. I like that. You're putting all these chunks, word pieces together and coming up with a sentence. All right. And of course, I don't know what challenge this one came with. Oh, with challenge 1. So I skipped this one. Now, if you have seen my other videos unboxing these, I always, well, not always, the first box I was so nervous that these would not lay flat, and they absolutely do if you just roll it the other direction. The drink chart. So we have the drink chart. Do you want at the top? I want, we want, don't want. And then these are all different kinds of drinks, ice, sugar, different kinds of juices, straws. So lots of different things that you would be able to use in your Spanish speaking. Now, I don't feel like this chart is as durable as that first one. The very first box, our chart was like laminated. We even used dry erase marker on it. This one, you would not be able to do that. But okay, so that is everything in this next box. Like I said, we have done the other ones before. So we are moving along in our TalkBox mom journey here. We do like it. I mean, obviously, because we keep doing it, but it is absolutely one of those things. What you put in is what you're going to get out from this program, if you want to call it that. I do recommend it. I think it's great. And I do have a code that will help you save some money if you decide to purchase this. Thank you so much for watching.